Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to QuranTutoring.com. Inshallah, in our today's class, we are going to learn very important rules of Tajweed, and our today's topic is the rules of noon, sakin, and tanween. Mean when there will be a noon, when noon come with sakun, and when there will be a tanween, then what we need to do, what kind of rule there will be. So there will be a four kind of rule. If letter has noon, there will be a noon, sakin, or tanween. Actually, there is some, I think, missed typing noon sakin. There should be a tanween. So number one, when there will be a noon sakin or tanween, then number one rule which you need to apply is Izhar, and the second will apply the rule of Ikhfa, and maybe there will be a Iqlab, and maybe there can be a Idgham. So this first page. Okay, let's move on the next page. And as we read on the first page, when there will be a noon sakin or tanween, there can be a Izhar. So let's see what is Izhar. Izhar, it means saying clearly. If any throttle letters comes after the noon sakin or tanween, then it will be read normally without doing gunna. So throttle, as I read, if any throttle letter, what are the throttle letter? We already read on the first page. There are six throttle letter, which is Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain. I'm sorry, I'm using my mouse, so that's why it's Ghain and Kha. So there are six throttle letter. Whenever any throttle letter comes after the noon sakin or tanween, then then there will be no gunna, like narun, hamiya. We don't need to take our voice into our nose partially or completely. If we took our voice into our nose, it will be wrong. We should be very careful. Narun, hamiya, bukmun. Again, I can see there is a ain, and ain is one of the throttle letter, and we don't need to take our voice into our nose. Bukmun, umyun, an, hamta. Once again, there is a ain after the noon sakin. So these are some examples of izhar. Let's move on the next page, and on the next page we have ikhfa. It means hiding. If any ikhfa letters comes after the noon sakin or tanween, then the noon sakin or tanween will be recited with the ikhfa. We will hide the voice of noon into the nose for a while. Basically, ikhfa mean would take the voice, take your voice into your nose, take your voice partially into our nose, not completely, because once we'll take our voice completely in our nose, it will become ghunna. So we are not we don't need to do ghunna. We need to do ikhfa. If any ikhfa letter come, what are the ikhfa letter? Basically, we have 15 ikhfa letters, which is let me note it down. We have 15 ikhfa letter. Number one, ta, sa, jim, dal, zal, and za, and sin, صاد, ضاد, طا, ظا, فا, قاف, and kaf. This is 15 ikhfa letters. Whenever any ikhfa letters come after the noon sakin or tanween, then we don't need to take our voice partially or completely into our nose. It will be we need to take our voice partially into our nose. It will be ikhfa, like kutubun qayyima. We'll take our voice partially into our nose for a while. Man dassaha. The second example, there is a dal, and as I wrote here, dal is one of the ikhfa letter. So we'll take our voice partially into our nose. This was the ikhfa. Let's move on the next page. And on the next page we have a iqlab. It means converting. If letter ba comes after the noon sakin or tanween, then a noon sakin is changed into the meme sakin with the nasal sound. As we read in the definition, when a ba come after the noon sakin or tanween, so here is a ba after the meme. So what I'm going to do, I need to change the sound of noon sakin, like meme, zamma, moon. As we learn in the rules of tanween, we have one noon sakin in the tanween, so we need to change the sound of noon sakin with meme, meme sakin. Ani, and we'll read Ali bihi. Similarly, abadam bima mim ba'di. This was the third example. Let's move on the next page. And on the next page we have fourth and last rules of noon sakin, which is Idgham-e-Yarmaloon. It is related with the Yarmaloon letters, and we should have idea what are the Yarmaloon letter. We have 6 Yarmaloon letter, like Ya, Ra, Mim, Lam, Waw and Noon. So when there will be any Yarmaloon letter come after the noon sakin or tanween, then we need to merge two letters by putting the shad. But we also divide this group in, we also convert this group to the into two groups. Number one, sometime we need to do gunna, and some word we don't need to do gunna. So when we'll do gunna is called incomplete idgham. So at what play we are going to do gunna when ya, mim, waw and noon without ra and lam. Whenever ya, mim, waw, noon come after the noon sakin or mim, then we'll merge the letter but with gunna. But if letter ra and lam come after the meme and lam and after the noon sakin or tanween, then we don't need to do gunna. As you can see on the next page, the sound of noon will disappear completely. You can see here, alam yarahu. This is the second. Let me move on the previous page once again, and I'm gonna read the definition. I'm going to read the example. So as I read here, whenever any of your Yarmaloon letters except of ra and lam come after the noon sakin or tanween, then we'll do gunna, like mim mithlihi. Here is a meme after the noon sakin, I can see. Similarly, once again, here is a meme, so we'll read khayrum minhu, khayran yarahu. Here is a ya after the tanween, and we will do gunna here. So again there is a ya, and we'll read with the gunna, faman ya'mal. Okay, so when ra and lam come, then we don't need to do gunna. Yes, this is the page. The sound of noon will disappear completely. Let me read again. Alam yarahu. We don't need to read this noon, and we'll skip complete this note. Alam yarahu ghafurur rahim mir rabbika. This was the rules which was related with the noon sakin or tanween. So inshallah we'll carry on with some more rules of tajweed in my next class. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi.